I've got to catch this guy in camera. What's your name again?
Wobbly Runner.
Wobbly Runner. I've been watching this guy. Look who's brought us here again. Look, this is a well dodgy guy. Looks dodgy as well. You got grey hairs though.
No, no.
Thank you, I'm joking.
And
You too.
See you, Chris. Take care.
Ta-da, thank you. So where are we? We're back in Cromford, guys. We are. We're back in Cromford. Are we coming back to the mill today? No, we're not. We are off on a journey along the Cromford Canal. We are going on the Cromford Canal walk all the way to a place called Aqueduct Cottage, across an aqueduct, and then we're walking all the way back on the other side, see where the old former wharf was, the goods yard, and we're going to go to 𝐷𝐼𝐒 Junction. It's going to be epic. Stopping at Arkwright's cafe again, like last time. So yeah, we're back here again, guys. What a place. We were here on my 2nd year wedding anniversary for Cotton Mills. So we're back here at Cromford Mills. We're not going on a barge, because I was thinking of going on a barge, but that's only open on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I've been told. But we're back here where it all began, the Arkwright Mills. And part of the mills is obviously the water. Now, in Pinxton, not that long ago, we saw one of the branches off the Cromford Canal that starts there. Today, we're in Cromford, where it ended the canal, where goods were transported along the canal from places like Langley Mill, also other places in Derbyshire, along the Derwent Valley, but they weren't transported by the river, they were transported by the canal itself. So we're going to start today's video at Cromford Wharf. We're going to walk down, head towards, there's a pumping house. Then we're going to go to the Aqueduct Cottage. We're going to walk across the aqueduct, which is quite high, but we're going to do it. And then come back to 𝐷𝐼𝐒 Junction. And 𝐷𝐼𝐒 Junction is obviously the old 𝐷𝐼𝐒 Railway, which is the same railway that we saw in Wirksworth when we went to Harbour Rocks. It's the other side to it. So we're going to have a nice walk today. The weather's not too bad. It has been really hot, but it's calmed down a little bit now, which is good, because it's not too muggy. Here's my wife. We're having a nice coffee at the Arkwright Cafe. We'll see you in a bit. So we're beginning here today at the Cromford Wharf. And further down the valley, we'll show you where the wharf used to be. Nice little cafe there. Birdswood is the name of the actual barge, guys. So yeah, we'll start here at the wharf and we're going to take the left hand side walk and we're going to walk all the way down. Yeah, corn is better than bread. looking at my cob. So here we have it. The end of the Cromford Canal. Or the beginning. You really want to eat that? I don't think so. But here we have it, guys. This same stretch of water went all the way to Langley Mill. And then the branch to Pinxton, as we know it. And a lot of different things were transported along here, including coal, lead, limestone and cotton from the mills. It's going to be an epic little journey. Welcome to Lost Pilgrims. We're in Cromford today. I think there's a boat race today because I read something somewhere. I spot a little culvert just behind there. This whole area here is known as the Meadows, and it's quite a beautiful area of land. We did used to have over there where the little bridge is that goes near the train station. In fact, that's where the railway line goes. See if we can zoom into that little bridge so you can see what I'm on about. There's a little bridge down here. Can you see? Yeah, down there. That's where the railway, the active railway goes, and was the Midland Railway as well. Yeah, here on the left somewhere was a cricket field at one point. Then we got the rugby club a bit further down. And we've got everything here. We've got the canal on the right hand side. We've got the railway line. And further down we have the Derwent Valley, the river as well. But we're taking the canal route today. All set and ready in my socks so I don't get bit. And off we go. Lots of different plants and different flora in the area. If I find out exactly the kind of trees and plants that do come across here, I'll write a description underneath. Although it's not that important, you can see it for yourselves, guys. It is beautiful. It really is. Some sheep here close by. Reds. Sorry, I gotta say it, you know what I mean? Gotta say it. There's a rugby club. Beautiful animals, aren't they? Everything in nature is beautiful. First little bridge that we come across. It was just a bridge, I believe, for the agriculture in the area. It's another little mini one further down there. Nice little bridge. There's a tunnel somewhere that we can go further down. Hello. Yeah. There we have it. Cromford Meadows, like I said, on the left hand side. All this area down here. For a change, we're not walking on an old railway line. We're just walking on the actual path. But we will be going on one a little bit later when we go up the sheep pasture incline towards Black Rocks on the old High Peak trail, former railway line. But we'll start that when we get round to the side, when we get back to High Peak Junction, which we'll show you on the way now, because we're going to pass the junction and then we're going to walk back on itself, if that makes sense. Right, I was talking about the railway. As I said, we're not walking on railway line right now, but I do have some information to tell you. On the left, a bit further down, is where the old Cromford sidings were. The railway lines that linked up with the Midland Railway line, which was the Manchester branch. So that was on the left hand side. I'll show you in a second. Now somewhere on that side, in that private land there, we have some dinosaurs. Yeah, dinosaurs. Would you believe it? Obviously not real dinosaurs, but we do have some sculptures of some dinosaurs somewhere in that woodland there. I don't think there's a way through. We're going to look on the way back. Oh, I can see it here. I can see one right there. I wonder if it's been left like that on purpose. So I can see one of the dinosaurs right there. So that's good that we can see it from here. So that is cool. We did find one then. We did find one. But yeah, on the left hand side is where the cutting went and the sidings of the Midland Railway. Just behind here, there's like a little wall down there, and it went literally along there in that intersection of land that you can see just through there. Right, I'm going to come down a little bit to show you where that was. We've got a sleeper right here sticking out. In fact, we've got a couple of sleepers there because I've just noticed another one. There's one there as well, just here. So I'm just going to show you where that little bit is there. There were sidings down here, and there's a little bit of a bridge there which I'm going to show you so you can see where the railway line went. And if you can see what it says on that bridge right there, we'll go a little bit closer. On the bridge, what do we say? What do we see? What does it say? It says Railway Authority. Right there. It says it there. The Railway Authority. Ambergate Junction, Rowsley. And it obviously crossed along here somewhere. That's why it says that, the way it says it. So that is a good little find on top of everything. Now we've just got the water coming through. And it goes all the way down there, guys. So that is a nice little find, really is. Right, we're going to go back up to the main path along the Cromford Canal. But I just wanted to show you that. So I think you can walk up a little bit here, just so I can indicate to you where we are exactly, which is now the meadows down there. But the sidings are basically here, along here, and that's why we have, and we've seen already a few, and there's another one there, we can see sleepers hanging around here. So that is a really nice little find there. Right guys, we're going to get back on the Cromford Canal. I'm going to walk towards one of our next stops, which is the pumping house, via High Peak Junction, which is on the other side. This is epic. Thank you for all new subscribers, by the way, if you are new to the channel. I don't get monetized, so I don't have a Patreon, nor do I have Buy Me a Coffee or anything like that, because I don't do these videos for money. I do it for passion, to show you history, and in the meantime we come out on amazing walks and show you the history. I don't need to be paid for it. I enjoy doing it. We're actually coming now on the right hand side to where, well not yet, but very soon, where the old former wharf was, where the railway line ended before it went up the pasture. There I've just noticed something a bit strange. It says there, Kelly's Corner. Right there, can you see that? So before we get to High Peak Junction, this area of land to my right hand side and further down was where the train that came from the incline from Wirksworth finished. So basically it was where the two-tracked line ended, where the workshops were, etc. It's quite interesting here how we've got the canal on the right hand side, got the active line here, then we've got these works that are here, and then on the other side of the works is the Derwent Valley, so the actual Derwent River, which is down there as well, which is another walk that we may well take in the future. But today it's part of the Cromford Canal where we're walking. Now this place where we're coming to is the famous High Peak Junction, where the railway met the canal. Got to be careful with these hogweeds, because these plants don't like me. So yeah, on the way back guys, we'll be coming here because this is High Peak Junction. Some of the oldest buildings to do with railway lines are still here. And although it's not an active railway line now, the workshops and the buildings here are still here, the sheds, etc. We'll come here when we come back, because this is part of where we're going to stop before we go up the incline later. There's a lot of school trips going on today. Keith, are you listening? Sam's just noticed this on the side here, some old house there, abandoned house. Like you say, she notices things that I don't. There's some plaque on that side, but we're going to walk past that way on the way back, so we'll see it on the other side. We're just getting to the right hand side where the old goods yard was, which transported obviously coal and other materials, and they came here from the Cromford Railway, what we know of course as the Cromford and High Peak Railway, which is what we'll take later when we go back up the incline to the other side, which is going to be a nice little walk up there past the Dingles. There's another engine house up there somewhere, and eventually we get to the Black Rocks. But yeah, that was the goods yard. Interestingly, the roof that we're going to show you in a second looks a little bit like the roof from the old train station in Nottingham, where Virgin Active Gym is now. Is that same kind of thing, and it was to do with the railways.
You can tell by the piping and that.
Old water, deep water sludge lagoons. Yeah, just under there you can see some of the old mechanism through there if you look. Some of the old things also. There's like a, just seen there, can you see? That's nice. But yeah, here we have the old goods yard. We're coming up to the pumping station soon, and the famous Aqueduct Cottage, which is called like that because this part of the Cromford Canal goes over the top of a bridge. Ah, there we have it. There we have the pumping station. We're just getting to it now on the left hand side. Beautiful. That old chimney. Love it. There's various locks, of course, on the Cromford Canal. Various, quite a lot of them. All the way down to Langley Mill. So this is also called a weir here, or weir. Don't know how to pronounce that. W-E-I-R. Nice building, isn't it? Nice old building. We're just coming now very close to the aqueduct situation. We're literally on top of the aqueduct right here. Aqueduct, obviously from the word aqua, meaning water in Latin. And we're right on top of a really tall bridge now. It's going to get deeper and deeper as we go further that way, because what it does, we're going to now cross the Derwent River, the Derwent Valley underneath here, with the canal over the top. Nice pumping station that, isn't it? Lovely. Where's the drop? Boys. Oish. So the active railway goes across that little bridge down there. And in that direction is where you go towards Smedley Mill as well. And I think there is a little walk up there. But here we have it, Cromford Canal. Right here in the middle, little lilies everywhere. Water lilies. Hello. I've crossed the highest bit, so don't have to worry about that. The barges, by the way, they finish here. And then you can have a little walk around for about half an hour. And then you come back again. And then the rest of the canal continues there, in that direction. And we'll have to get the canal in different spots of the UK. We'll have to pick it up in different parts and walk a little bit. Or the Derwent River itself. Lee Bridge. Yeah, Lee Bridge is where Smedley's mill was, or is. Because it's still there apparently. And this is the Aqueduct Cottage right here. Yeah, that's Leawood that way. So, I've just been told, guys, that what they're trying to do with this is trying to keep it open as much as they can to the public. And come and visit it, and they do different workshops, or today they've got some gallery, some art exhibition going on in there. So I'm going to have a little giddy gander while I'm here. That way goes down the valley, back down towards Derwent Valley. Ooh. Nice little cottage, isn't it? There's a photo. Oh no, it's not a photo, it's actually a painting. And they're telling you a bit about the restoration. Got some old photos. Nice little room here. So yeah, just bits and bobs. More photos of this beautiful place. The little house, I'll talk to you about that in a second. Oh, I'm just having a look. Is there more art up here?
Well, there will be when we've set it up.
Oh, it's a good idea, though.
This is Pentridge, South Wingfield and Pentridge Revolution up here. It's going to be on all week.
All week?
All week.
Okay.
But we just set it up. You can have a quick look. If you
I'm just having a noser.
Yeah.
It's nice what they're doing here. So the exhibition here, guys, in the cottage, in the Aqueduct Cottage, is here till the 6th of July. And come and have a look at it for yourself. There's lots of artwork, there's lots of photography. And it's here in this setting, in this great little cottage. So yeah, that was really, really cool, wasn't it? Not sure where my wife's gone. So yeah, up there, guys, where you can see that little window up there. Thank you. Literally here. Up there, the exhibition till next Sunday. Right, that little house there apparently was a pigsty? Yeah. A pigsty with a toilet above. There's no toilet now, but there was one. And the exhibition, as I say, is here till Sunday. I believe it's the 5th. Today's the 1st. 5th or 6th. 6th. I think it's 6th. I said 6th of July. So make sure you come and have a look for yourself, guys, because you're going to absolutely love it. That's where I was earlier, just down there, telling you where it is. Just here, guys, up here. Come and have a look for yourself. It's going to be wicked. Excellent. Look, forest fan here, look. So now, guys, we're crossing what used to be the Saw Bridge here. That way is in direction to Watson Well, if I've said it correctly, and Crouch, which we also plan on coming. And now this way is back to High Peak Junction again, which is our next stop. And here we are again on the Cromford Canal part here, where it gets really high on top of the Derwent River below.